hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her.
The key element that turns a good performance into a great one is subtlety, and there has rarely been a more subtle and nuanced performance in games than Melina Juergen's portrayal of Senua. From slight, barely noticeable facial tics to manic, wild eyes and an agonized, desperate delivery of her lines, Juergen's is legitimately wonderful, transitioning from vulnerable fear to furious frenzy with poise and tremendous grace. Senua may not say all that much, but Juergen's manages to brilliantly communicate everything about her as she runs the gamut of emotions from her most vulnerable to most unhinged to finally resolution.
Destiny 2 should have picked up where Destiny 1 left off. After taking some lumps, Destiny 1 eventually found a place that it felt complete and concise. Destiny 2, however, goes off and makes its own set of mistakes. Instead of learning the lessons that the original made, Destiny 2 feels less like a sequel and more like another crack at the original. And that's why, when playing through Destiny 2, it doesn't feel like something additional. It feels like its own separate mistake.
Super Mario Odyssey did a phenomenal job incorporating nostalgia into a brand new game, hitting home with the older generations of gamers as well as introducing younger kids to the reason we all love Mario so much. Pair that up with a feel-good bop that is Jump Up Superstar, unique and colorful worlds, adorable new characters, and hundreds of collectible power moons, and you have yourself an unbelievably great game.
In what wound up being a truly tremendous year for the horror genre, with the likes of Resident Evil 7, Observer, and Detention all bringing unique and terrifying new aspects to the genre, Outlast 2 commits the biggest sin of them all. It's boring, uninspired, and completely ineffective as a horror experience. As far as being scary goes, Outlast 2 is a complete failure. Its stitching is so apparent that you can see every scare coming well before it happens, making the whole thing feel completely pointless. It doesn't help that the scares are so cliché either. Everything happens exactly as you'd expect it to, with not a single idea that wasn't worn thin in the mid-2000s. Sprinkle in enemy AI that's so stupid you can literally walk past them at times, and lame tried attempts to shock and provoke that prompt a little more than an eye roll, and you have the recipe for video game Choo-Choo's worst game of 2017.
Like a storm in the night, the Sexy Brutale appeared from nowhere and blew us all away. Distilling the best elements of its inspirations to create a wholly unique experience, the Sexy Brutale marries a refined version of Majora's Mask's cyclical structure to a bizarre and compelling murder mystery, in which nothing is as it seems. As you attempt to solve the murders of each guest at the casino mansion, you observe, experiment, and retry until the cogs come apart and you can prevent the needless deaths. The engaging gameplay and strong sense of style makes the Sexy Brutale hard to put down, even if it is a short experience. That being said, short and sweet is better than long and bloated, and the Sexy Brutale strikes all the right chords without making a single misstep. That these high-level concepts can mesh so well to become such a singular indie game is impressive, and part of why the Sexy Brutale is the best surprise of 2017.
I never thought I'd cry at an ending credits crawl, but here we are. Nier Automata was one of the most profound experiences I've ever had with a game, with questions about life, the presentation of self, and our role in the lives of others laid bare. Its side quests allow you to delve deep in the world of machines, questioning not if these robots can be human, but if we are being as human as possible in reality. It helps that it's fun to play, with platinum-style combat and shmup hacking minigames, two of my favorite things. Nier does so many things other games would never dare to do, and for that, it should be lauded.